What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know by now, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, comment and like the video. We're back with another day in the life of a 9 to 5 trader documentary. I'm here to share what was happening this week, guys. So a lot has happened to this week. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the insights that happened to this week. Just a quick flash of what happened to this week before I go to the charts. I'll be explaining about the dry season whereby I had no setups on NASDAQ and ended up switching to finding setups on US30. Yes, I said US30. I know on the other video I said I don't trade US30, I only trade NASDAQ, but to my surprise, I had a good setup with US30, which made a comeback for me. And I'll be talking about a little bit about South African brokers and why they always let us down as traders. So stay with me, stay tuned, watch the video till the end. I'm gonna go straight to the charts and talk about this week setups and everything that happened in between. And please do comment, subscribe, and make sure you like the video and share it so that everybody can see this informative content that we're giving you guys. Now let's go straight to the charts. What's going on, guys? It's 12:16, it's Wednesday. I'm looking at the NASDAQ as usual, guys. At this point, it's Wednesday. I haven't had any setup since Monday, but right now the market is at the premium. This is the daily charts. I'm looking at the premium. It's at the premium. I'm kind of not looking for buy setups anymore, but I'm more conservative with sell setups. But I haven't seen any sell setup that is presenting itself. I'm cautious about buying at this point. Let's look at the 1 hour. I'm very cautious about buying at this point. My bias is only looking for sell setups at this point because we are at the premium with the daily move. So no setups I've seen so far. I'm waiting for a break of structure to show me a confirmation or a confirmation of a trend going down or change of structure for a trend to go down. So this is the NASDAQ setup. So I'm gonna be talking about how I didn't get any setups on NASDAQ and why these setups they ran away and didn't go hand in hand with my system, and I was not able to execute any of the trade setups that were happening and ended up trading US30 instead. So what was happening here, I had a break of structure. This is the first setup that I was looking for. I had a break of structure over here. The displacement was here. These two relative lows, liquidity was here. I was waiting for price to come back, tap into this fair value gap over here before hitting a home run or before going to the upside, but that didn't happen. As you can see, guys, over here, these buy side liquidity didn't get tagged. The market rushed into the upside very fast and left me behind. So what happened? This is another thing, another setup that happened. I was looking for the same thing to happen. We had a displacement. I was looking for a setup to come here to liquidate these sell side liquidity lows and then tag into this fair value gap and then run to the upside, but price decided to run to the upside instead of giving me the opportunity to execute. So what I'm saying is sometimes your system that you're using might not work. That doesn't mean that you need to change a strategy. This doesn't mean I have to change my strategy or my system. It's just that I had those dry seasons whereby I don't catch a trade. Not that I don't know how to catch a trade, but I don't catch setups because of what the market has been doing. So what I usually do, I wait for the market to give me a confirmation for me to be involved. So if the market doesn't give me any confirmations, I don't get involved. Even if the market goes without doing the systems or the confirmations that I'm waiting for, I don't chase the market, I just let it go. So this takes us to the next setup that I took on US30. What's up, guys? It's 12:09. It's Thursday today. Here's a setup that I'm looking on NQ. I'm I'm just looking for a buy setup because the market has been showing the bullishness to the upside. I'm looking for this fair value gap to be taken out, these liquidity lows to be taken out, and then the market to push higher. And another thing that I'm looking at this setup on US30 as well. US30 is lining up very good at this point. I'm looking at the same thing. I'm looking at these liquidity lows to be taken out. Then I'm looking for price to come push into this fair value gap, and then price to go higher. And I'm looking at this market maker method over here. I'm looking at it as an or breaker block, and I'm looking at this as a market maker method, so they're lining up well. So guys, what I was looking at on US30, I was looking at this downtrend move that we were looking at over there, that we're looking at over here. So this downtrend movement, this move over here, it has these sell side liquidity lows, and there was a fair value gap that was filled in this side. So I was waiting for price to give me a displacement before I execute. So what I saw was a displacement. Once I saw this displacement taking place, I was looking for these liquidity lows to be taken out, coming into this fair value gap before we proceed to go to the upside. And I saw this as an A+ setup for me to take, and I took it. And I was looking at my 1:2. My 1:2. I was targeting this buy side liquidity over here, and we made profit from there. I closed some of the trades there, and then I left one trade running because I'm targeting these highs over here for a long-term perspective. So I was once I saw this displacement taking place over here, I knew that okay, after this displacement, after we get this displacement over here, clearly we're gonna come back anytime soon, coming up to fill up this fair value gap. I was looking at this fair value gap on my second setup. I was looking for this fair value gap, and I was looking for price to come and tap into, and then come back to the upside, fulfilling this setup that I took over here. What's going on, guys? It's Friday today. It's 5:30 a.m. I'm getting ready to go to work right now, and this is the setup I was talking about yesterday, the US30 setup that I decided to take. I took this setup just to have proof of that. Here is the setup. I really took the setup. There is my entry point there, and that's my take profit. I'm still in a setup. This setup, I'm considering it as a swing setup, type of swing setup. I've closed some of the partials, some of 2 trades I've closed already. I have 1 trade running. Why I have that 1 trade running? Because I believe that the market might still come back into this fair value gap after giving me a displacement. It may give me a close in this fair value gap, and then we might see price taking off, giving me another opportunity to go to the upside. So that's the setup I was talking about yesterday, and we are in profit. So this is the second setup where I took this is the second setup that I took on US30 as well. I was looking at this as a displacement over here. I was looking at this as displacement, and I was looking for price to come back, break these liquidity lows over here, take these liquidity lows over here, and then come fill up the fair value gap over here. Then price decided to come even further to fill this fair value gap that you can see over here. Once we get attacked on this fair value gap, I was waiting for price to come back, made a displacement on lower time frame, which made a change of structure, and then I was able to execute my trade over here. And as you can see, we are still in break even with this trade. We are not in profit as well. We are still in break even. I'm targeting these highs over here. So I held these trades over the weekend. I know I day trade, but this showed me a good opportunity for me to swing a little bit, even though I don't like to swing. just to swing a little bit, because in higher time frame I'm targeting these areas as a fair value gap area over here. So if you look at the higher time frame, so those are the setups that I took. It was the US30. I took it by surprise because Nasdaq was not giving me any setups at that point. So guys, those are the setups that I took on US30, even though I don't trade US30, but I had to see some opportunities that I saw and I took those opportunities. And one thing I want to mention, guys, SA brokers are letting us down as traders. I'm using an SA broker. I won't mention any names, but when I was executing that trade on Friday, it was when I had to put a stop loss and a take profit, they said off codes. I don't know why they're doing that. They said off codes because I've already executed the trade. Now it's in my concern to protect my capital. So I had stress executing that trade on Friday because I had to watch it every now and then, watch it to see which levels is it going to, so that I can automatically close it or manually close it, because it didn't have any stop loss or take profit because of the broker. So next week I'll be changing that broker. I'll be using another broker, which is an internationally recognized broker. It's an international broker. I won't reveal it for now, but I will reveal it next week. So you will see me using that broker next week on the next video. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying this far. To our loyal subscribers and loyal people who are following us, shout out guys. To those who are new and don't know us at all, big shout out to you guys. Keep following us, keep subscribing and liking our videos. We're gonna keep documenting and giving you the facts of how we trade the market, or how I trade the market while I'm doing a 9 to 5. So stay tuned guys for the next video. See you on the next one.